Hey guys, so welcome back to day 17 and 18 of the 100-day challenge of the DSA plus MERN stack. So on day 17 I solved this problem, product of array except itself. It was the problem of the day, and basically this question falls to the easy category. So basically in this question what you have to do is that you will be given an element, and you have to replace each and every element of the array with the product of the elements before it and the elements after it, right? So this is the code. As you can see, it's very easy. You initialize two prefix and suffix arrays of size n, and then you fill the prefix array. Means each prefix array, each element in the prefix array will be the elements which represent the product of the numbers before it, and you do the same thing for the suffix array and then return the answer. This was the optimal approach which I followed, which I didn't follow, it was generally the optimal approach, but my approach was a bit different. It was more taxing on the time complexity side. Let me show you the submissions. Yeah, so that's why it gave me a TLE. So my solution was this. It was a brute force solution. It was an n square solution, so it gave me a TLE. As you can see, there are two loops here, right? So it was an n square approach. It was working, but it gave a TLE. So yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, I initialized two arrays, and then as I said, I proceeded after that. So yeah, this was the first question, and on day 18 I solved these two questions. Insert interval. This is a fairly easy problem. So basically what you have to do is let me show you the question. So you will be given an interval. You have to insert it in a 2D matrix of intervals. As you can see, this is the interval which you are given, and this is the new interval, and you have to insert this in such a way such that it is sorted. And once you have inserted it, then you have to again merge all the common intervals. So it's very easy. All I did was that I pushed the new interval into the original array, and then I sorted the original array based on the starting index, means based on the starting element, based on this element, right? This element, based on every vector starting element, right? So, and after that what you have to do is just the normal merge intervals logic, which is a standard problem of arrays. If you have studied arrays, then you will surely be able to do merge interval. So the time complexity for this was n log n, but you can do better. You can do it in big O of n. If you insert the element in the right place, then you don't have to sort the array, right? But I did it in this way, that is easier. And finally this question was a really brain cracker for me. I could not understand this problem. I can't understand it even now. I have actually submitted the solution, but I can't even understand it, why it is working. I mean the logic. So it is a greedy problem, but yeah, it's very, I won't describe this. I won't even bother to describe this problem to you. You can just try it out on your own, right? This is the same thing. Is the whole concept is of merge intervals, but only here in merge intervals you do max, but here we have done min, right? I did not understand why we did this, man. It's very difficult. I did not understand this question, man, to be really honest. So yeah, this was my DSA progress, and on my MERN stack progress, I'm watching this video. It's a 12-hour masterclass. I've completed most of it. I'm not most of it, or at least half of it. Like I'm in the MongoDB part, right? As I was saying, I was watching the chai and backend playlist, and that playlist was again total, if you ask me, it's total shit. Yeah, because that guy just keeps on telling production level code, but he does not simply tell you how to write a basic CRUD operations you create when you make an API. So I'm following a basic approach in which I'm watching everything from scratch, and this is much better, right? So I'll show you what I created. So yeah, as you can see, this is the part, right? So yeah, so this is the main code which I am working on. So basically I declared the body parser over here. If you don't know what is body parser, then you need to learn backend. Then I declared a few middlewares, logger middleware, authentication middleware, just to understand how middlewares work. And then finally, after all this, we come to the CRUD operations on API. So this is the read operation, the get function. The get request of the Express.js framework just reads the thing, it does not modify it. Then the post operation, it adds data to the already existing data. As you can see, the data will come from the front end or JSON in URL included format. So yeah, the same thing I've done over here. Put operation, the put operation modifies an entire data. For example, if you want to modify, let's say record in a database, right? If you use the put operation, it will totally erase that data and put the new data, right? So that's it. So we can do this also, and if we use, there is another operation called the patch operation. If we use the patch operation, then it will just update some fields of the record. It will not completely override the record, it will just update some of its field. So there is a difference between put and patch. And finally, delete. If you want to delete a record totally from the database, then you use the delete API. So this is the API. So I wrote all this. I'm learning. So yeah. This is my MERN stack progress. I'm working on the backend. I'm writing the backend. So as you can see, it's quite a long code. I learned a lot from it. Right. So picking up a YouTube playlist which teaches you things from basics also. I mean, picking up the right playlist is also very tricky, right? Like I wasted my time around 4 to 5 hours watching that playlist, and in the end I ended up learning next to nothing. But here I'm learning a lot. So pick the right playlist which you feel is good. There are tons and tons of playlists and videos available on YouTube. So you have to experiment quite a bit to find out which works and which doesn't work. So yeah, this was my day 17 and 18. Nothing much, but I'm working on it. So I'll see you the next time. Tata, bye bye.